Alright guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Hatch's Recreational Engineering. Today's New Year's Day, and I'm kind of in between. I've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up. I have parts on order, but we're kind of in between waiting on stuff to show up and some of the projects I have scheduled. So I figured today's episode would be a little different than normal. I figured I'd kind of show you the behind the scenes of what it's like being a YouTuber, trying to get stuff lined up and moved and shuffled. We're up to six project vehicles. I mean, if you've been following along, you know I work out of a one-car garage. So we've got to get some stuff moved around, and figured I'd kind of just take you along for the journey to show you what I got going on, what it takes to kind of get stuff lined up for you guys. So the current vehicle in the garage is the Ventura, and I'm still waiting on a couple parts to show up to finish this thing up. I'm missing a battery tray. This is just laying in here. Also, there's nothing holding my water pump pulley on. This is just dangling in there. The fan spacer that I have is way too big and causes the fan to contact, so I ordered a shorter fan spacer. So I'm waiting on that, a couple little things here and there, and the Ventura is like, 92.5% done. This thing is pretty good. Ready to be a reliable driver machine. So I've got to run downtown and get some fine thread. It's like hurricane winds out here today. I gotta get gas for this thing too, because we've been working on it and tuning it and stuff on just like the 2 gallons of gas we threw in it. So I'm gonna run downtown. Hopefully they're open today, get some bolts. I got a hardware store down there, and get some gas. And then we're gonna move the Ventura to the storage unit and hopefully pick up the Jenko. All right, so we're on our way downtown. I gotta get some gas for the Ventura, gas for the generator over at the other garage, and some hardware to put that, temporarily install that pulley on the water pump. So we're currently driving in my 2001 Chevy Silverado that I picked up out of a backyard for $1,000. This thing is pretty much my primary form of transportation right now. I bounce between this and a 98 Camry that I drive back and forth to work. And that's pretty much how I get it done. I prefer to drive beaters so that I can, maintain a fleet of junk old cars. Alright, so back from gas. The hardware store was closed, which is fair, it's a holiday. And now let's wrestle getting some gas in the Ventura. Whoa! That'll do it. You remember, like, just 2 episodes ago, wrestling with the gas with Mike?
Yep.
You gotta tilt it more.
I can't tilt it more. It's gonna go out of the tank.
Is it out of the tank?
Not yet. Whoa, too fast, too fast. Whoa, so fast. Too fast. Go stop.
I don't understand what your problem is.
You're coming out the side.
What?
You're going too fast in here and it's clogging up. It's not going down fast
You're
enough.
just not good enough for this. Going? With the whistle?
No, it's not going. It's all over the floor.
Dumbass.
Hey, stop.
Why, you scared?
Dude, you stop it. You're overflowing it again. You're going too fast. Maybe we like to buy a funnel or a siphoning tube or,
Well, as a Christmas present, we got a siphoning tube. So hopefully we don't have to wrestle. Oh, it's working! Go, baby! I like it. This is way better than pouring gas all over Mike. Where has this been my whole life? It's the one with the little ball in it. You just kind of shake it and shoo. She's pumping in there solid. Although you got to use this stupid little can because, you know, the bigger ones have those stupid safety filter things in them. Yeah, that stupid thing. Anyway, I have like 2 or 3 of the VP racing jugs with like the really good nozzle on them. But they are all at the other building. So if I'm smart, I'll remember to bring at least one of those home so that we stop playing around with gas. That is a solid present. Thanks, Mom and Dad. All right, so I got her fueled up. I wrapped up some of the wiring nicer than it was. I threw the air cleaner back on it. Should probably hook the battery up. That would be good. Hopefully the battery doesn't fall into the engine on our ride. I threw a plate on it, so it should be semi-legal-ish now. That all looks nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see if she'll start up. Better warm up a little bit. Okay, fire in the hole. Okay, fire in the hole. There she is. Man, these 6 cylinders can be like pretty cold-blooded. And the choke was like weird and hung up on this thing, so I have it disconnected. Let her warm up a minute. The cool thing is my fuel tank is working, the sender, so that's a win. And it even has brake lights. The temp gauge and the oil pressure gauge work. All right, give this thing a minute to warm up. How scary does that pulley look? We'll just take her nice and easy. I like to keep it interesting though, so you know, the first drive in the Ventura might as well be with the pulleys falling off. I'm thinking if we just take it easy, should be all right. It's also starting to rain, which is super helpful. The other garage is in a backyard, not paved, so it'll be good and soupy and messy, and that I'm sure will be fine. As long as that pulley holds on, this should be pretty uneventful. This motor runs really well. The thermostat's working. It's parked right at 180. The heat actually even works on this thing. Steering, good. Brakes, good. We haven't left the neighborhood yet. Haven't even left first gear yet, but here we go. Nice and easy. I can tell you what, just in the first 30 seconds, this thing is pretty peppy. If it didn't have a pulley about to fly off, I'd be letting her have it, because she feels like she wants it. Third gear. first time on the road in 40 years. That feels good. I mean, you'll see an episode on this thing for sure in the next couple weeks here, but she's alive. I guess that pulley's still hanging in there because it's not overheating yet. What a cool car. Well, that's the first we've tested the brakes from anything more than 2 mile an hour roll. And they're good. I like this car. This is a good car. You know what I did do that was really foolish though? I used a used throwout bearing, and the bearing is no longer bearinging. All right, and we made it. We land. All right, so here we are. Here's the other garage, which at this point has basically just become a storage unit. I do have plans to work on Farmer over here, and I got the Gremlin wedged in the back. Oh wow, there's a walking path here. I don't remember that. The 70s shoved far in the corner. The Jenko I put here, and it looks like I might be able to sneak it out. It's on dollies. Oh, it's on 4 dollies, so I gotta get them out. I hope I have the jack here. But the Ventura performed flawlessly. That's what I need. So this garage has no electric. Mike and I snuck in here with these lights. You know, we got these set up to do light things, but we run them off of this little generator. Actually, Mike scored this for 20 bucks. We rebuilt the carb on it, and it works great now. So I usually keep that little gas can, the one that we filled up this morning here, to you know, top this thing off. But this thing runs for, we've run days, weeks, whatever, with on a tank of gas on this thing. Just running the lights off of this, it barely uses anything. And it's a little Honda unit. So I'm gonna go get this thing fired up, and then we'll figure out how we're gonna shuffle stuff around. Because basically I want to get the Ventura shoved in here where I can get back to it. It would be great if I could back it in, but I don't know if I feel risky enough to do that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But basically I want the I want the Jenko out of here because we got plans to work on this next. So we're gonna shuffle some stuff around. Let there be lights. All right, so we got a proper mess going on now. The Jenko is out of the garage, but now it gives you the best time to see what's going on in here. The Junkyard 70 patiently waiting to be fixed after we destroyed the electric fans. The Gremlin hanging out in the back, you guys never saw it, but the transmission is screwed on this thing. It was totally welded together, rusted shut. It's junk. So Mike and I just took the transmission out of the Gremlin. And what do you think, Mike? Is it okay?
She's fine. Put her back in.
So, here's our transmission. No spin. The shaft looks great. Throw up bearing worked great. Fantastic. Face here looks fine. Took the old inspection cover off. Oh!
What the hell is that?
I think I found our problem. There's a little piece of dirt right here.
What's that dang thing doing here?
So I'm thinking we just clean it up and put it back together and it'll probably be fine.
Probably be fine. Just give me high gear.
With any gear. Neutral, preferably. Anyway, Mike wants to clean it up and put it back in and see if it works.
No.
So it's been a hot minute since we cracked open the Gremlin transmission to find out that it's a rusty disaster. And, we've been trying to kick around in our head what to do with this since 3-speed manuals for Gremlins don't just hide around the corner. And my dad says he's got the solution. He says dump this whole thing in there and this thing will come right around. I don't know if I believe him.
I don't believe it at all.
But I didn't pay for it, so it's worth a shot. We'll dump toxic chemicals in it. Wait a few days, and it'll probably work fine. Then we'll be driving the Gremlin by next weekend. It's coming out the tail shaft yet?
No. Coming out the speedometer hole.
Oh yeah. Whoops.
Front seal's
Sticking out of the front?
Yeah. Front seal's leaking.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's pushing out of it.
Huh? Oh, shit. How does that work? It's good. Where is it coming out? So far, still not moving.
It's only been a minute. Look at this beautiful car. Ooh, beautiful paint job.
Oh yeah, if you want a Hyundai, this is for sale.
Yep.
YouTube doesn't pay me enough money, so I gotta flip shitbox Japanese cars. But somehow, magically, months after that car just being shoved in the back and forgotten about, Mike located a trans. I mean, you have to believe it, because there it is. But we found a Gremlin 3-speed manual transmission. I mean, this is literally the same transmission. I think it's a T4. But we found bell housing, trans, and shifter. Who would have thought? I mean, that shifter is like homemade, but the transmission is the 6-bolt top cover deal. And this is an identical replacement for what's in the car. The flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, all that looks decent in this thing. But that transmission was just like welded together from years of sweating in a garage with no gear lube in it. Looks like the front seal was bad. All the gear lube leaked out of it, and then it just sweat forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But there's the Gremlin. I can't wait to get to work on that thing. I really can't wait to get to work on Farmer. We got to go through the brakes on this thing, make sure that that's all good. This thing just needs a solid once-over maintenance deal, and it should be good to go. The 70, we got plans in the works for this. The doors and the front fenders are horrible on this car. I mean, we just like kind of garbaged them together. I mean, they work. Does what a door's supposed to do. It opens and closes, shuts. But these things are cooked. The bottom corners are just missing. Yeah, they're junk. Just serious junk. So I do have very, very good rust-free doors. Whole stash of them. So we got to get back to work on the 70. I want to switch the doors out on that thing, and I want to try and find some rust-free front fenders for it. It'll be a further mismatch of parts, but man, That's a cool car. I love that car. So the plan is to try and sneak the Ventura in here. I don't know if you can see or not. Oh, that's tight. So, you know, you're going to have to guide me. Let me know. Somehow, I mean, we just pushed the Jenko out of here, so somehow in this little span, a Nova fits. I know it. So you're going to have to guide me. Don't let me scratch my nice new paint. Okay? That thing's a looker. I don't want anything happening to it. All right, another thing about me that's super lame. I think I've talked about this with you before. Is I usually steal this lawnmower battery and shuffle it between all the cars. I mean, this battery was given me for free from somebody. I mean, this thing's like barely a car battery, but it's been in this car. It's been in that car. I'm pretty sure it's been in the 69. Now it's at home in the Ventura. It's been around. She's got miles on her. But it's the most reliable battery I've ever had. It's a diehard, and it's been hard to die. I mean, I've been horrible in this battery. We've overcharged it. We've undercharged it. We've made it totally dead. We've brought it back to life. I mean, we have beat the snot out of this poor battery. And she just keeps coming back for more. What did I buy over here? Oh, I think that's for the race car. So I got to get this battery dragged out to that car because that's why I pushed it. It's got no battery in it. Hopefully it starts. Come to me. This is a good time to remember I had no battery hold down or anything. All right, so the Ventura's in. It's tight, but it gets it done. We're good. So, how close are we up here? Oh, we're touching. No, barely not touching. Maybe touching. I don't know. The Gremlin's so dented, you would never know if we were or not. So, throw the battery in the Jenko, make sure that fires up. Oh, this is a good time to notice how soupy it is back here. It's like a swamp. Oh yeah, we're doing posi burnouts with the Ventura. First burnouts in the Ventura, right here. So hopefully this thing's not beached. Oh, I'm missing a hood pin. I don't really care. It's probably in the trunk. So let's see if I can get this thing fired up and get it home since it's starting to rain, and I don't even have a cowl panel on this, so that's cool. Oh yeah, just like I remember it. This one's got a battery hold down. And the good thing about the hold down is you don't need any tools to work on it. Perfect. Ready to rip. I mean, it's like half the hold down. The other thing too is I just realized I don't have keys for this car. Oh, Rebecca's gonna be pissed. I don't have keys for anything here except for the Ventura. Hey. Please don't freak out.
Oh my God, what?
I need you to come get me.
From where, again?
From Sandra's. I forgot to bring keys. You gotta bring keys.
You mean you thought you had keys?
I forgot to bring the keys for the car. So the Ventura's all tucked away in the garage, and the Jenko is outside, and I don't have keys for the Jenko, so I can't start the Jenko to drive it home to get keys.
Where are these freaking keys?
They're in the key thing.
Oh, I don't know which one.
You got it?
Yep.
Alright, I'm sorry. Can you come bring them to me? Alright, thank you. Love ya. That was very calm. Rebecca's had some serious Hulk out moments in previous exchanges. Well, as we hang out and wait for Rebecca to get here with the keys for the Jenko, we can talk some more about YouTube. So one of the hardest things about YouTube is trying to like plan, a schedule to be able to release a video. Like I try really hard to get one out once a week or so for you guys, especially since it seems like YouTube really just like, however their algorithm works, just kills you if you're not pumping out regularly scheduled content. So I've been trying to stay on that schedule here. That's probably the hardest part. I mean, auto content is so expensive, and to try and jockey the stuff around so that especially since the vehicles are not all in the same location. I don't have enough power to run a welder or anything over here. And no excuses, all right? But I try and work on everything at my house because it's the most convenient for me working a full-time job to be able to come home and rip down to the garage. So like we're supposed to get snow, I think on Monday or Tuesday, and I know this backyard will be a disaster to get a car out of. So that's why, even though the Ventura is not totally done, I have to make the call to switch stuff around now. As much as I'd like to finish the Ventura before shoving it over here, I kind of have to jump the gun a little bit. We're gonna have to change out some of those parts I'm waiting for over here in this garage as opposed to back home, because I need that one. YouTube it's hard. Like being able to pump out and edit the videos and stuff in a weekly format like that with a full-time job, it is not easy at all. But it's also one of like the most rewarding things ever, because I have met some of the coolest people that I know through YouTube. I mean, some of the people that have reached out to me and commented on the videos and sent me messages and emails and stuff like that, it's just overwhelming, the response that I get from you guys on YouTube. So just keep in mind, I don't make a lot of money at all from YouTube. I do it because the engagement with the viewers is the most rewarding part of doing it. So just remember that, like my videos, share them, help however that YouTube algorithm works to help get my stuff out to some more people, because the more views that my videos get, the more it can help me to produce some more expensive content. I mean, my channel will always be budget build stuff, just because with 6 cars, you just have to, it has to be on a budget because there's just a lot going on. But there's a bunch of stuff about to come up on the Jenko, and I know a lot of you, I took a poll about which project vehicles you guys wanted to see or were your favorite. Overwhelming amount of people love the Ventura. I was actually surprised. I did not think that the Ventura was going to be as big of a hit as it was. There she is. There she is. But a lot of you want to see the 69, and that is also about to make a comeback. Hey, baby. Are you still wearing pajamas?
My pants. I was waiting for my other pants to dry in the dryer.
Oh, see how wet it is. Yikes. The ground is squirting. It is soupy. Hopefully this makes it out. All right, usually this thing is the most trusty thing ever. All right. Oh, I forgot how far the seat is. Come on. There she is. Yes. Got worried for a second there. That battery was starting to really slow down. This windshield is terrible. Might have to add that to the list of stuff that needs to be replaced. Oh, she still got it. Jenko. She's still definitely cold. charging that battery back up. Man, this thing just runs so good. All right. Let's make like a tree and leave. She still got it. These wheels and tires I have on it, I hope don't fall off. I think one of them has like a really bad death wobble. So I guess we're about to... find that out. Well, let me go to second. Only a little bit of grind. Look who's home. Also, it looks like maintenance Mike is here. Look at this guy. What a hoodlum. Huh? I don't think that clutch has it in it. That clutch is tired. The Craigslist clutch is had its I don't trust those rear wheels either to not explode.
Were those or something?
I made those.
Okay.
They're the ones that were on it the whole time.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I took them off one day and I painted them and then I put them back because I don't have any other rollers for it.
How long have we haven't seen this car?
It's been a while since we've seen this car.
Fire right up?
Yeah. Once it warmed up though, it's totally fine. I think it chewed down some definitely varnished old. I mean, dude, I don't think this car came out at all last summer. I don't think we took it out. I think I drove the 69 everywhere. Alright guys, and just like that, now you've got kind of a behind the scenes look of what it takes to get kind of stuff lined up and set up for making the videos. There's a whole bunch of stuff that happens on all these videos behind the scenes to get parts together, cars together, stuff moving around, and you usually don't see that. So that's why I figured this would just be a neat little video to slap together. Next video that you see, I don't know if you'll see this next or if it will be the Ventura hitting the streets, but either way, I've got a whole bunch of stuff planned for 2025. I hope you all had a great new year. 2025 is gonna be a good year for us. I can feel it. A whole bunch of stuff planned. We're gonna try and keep the weekly uploads going. If you like this video, drop something in the comments and let me know if you guys are okay with the kind of more like a vlog style video, or if you'd like me to try and keep it more to like the episodes. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, share with your friends, and we will see you next time.